Hello, hello, and welcome to Tuesday's Lunch Break Live, where I share simple, applicable tips you can incorporate right now to live your healthiest and happiest self. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to hop on here. I really appreciate you sharing your lunch break with me. I know that this is precious time, and I appreciate you donating some of it to me, and I hope that you're getting value out of these mindset videos. I know I'm enjoying giving them to you. I don't know if you guys noticed last week and the week before, but I had a couple people hop on here live with me, which evidently was a happy accident. So I think we're going to try to use that tool today just a little bit if I can. And at the end of this video, I'm going to ask a couple questions. And if you want to hop on here live and comment and us do a little one-on-one, it'll be public, just don't forget that. Then I'm going to invite you to do that, and hopefully we can figure that out. But first, before we get started, I want you guys to put in the comments a favorite childhood cartoon. Your favorite childhood cartoon. I would love to know what your favorite was. As a child, we all watched cartoons, I know. One of my favorites was Tom and Jerry, and this is going to tie in perfectly to our topic today. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Kim Clinkenbeard, and I have helped thousands of people through fitness and nutrition over the past 30 years take back their health and live a healthy, happy lifestyle. And today I work with women over 40. I empower them to live boldly and confidently through my mind and body transformation programs. Today's topic, we're going to discuss 3 tips to help you stop anxiety and reach your goals as it relates to health, right? So again, in the comments, if you're watching, I see a few people are, go ahead and type in your favorite cartoon that you had when you were a child. One of mine was Tom and Jerry. And one thing I liked about it was that every time he was the cat, every time he got scared, he would tremble and shake and freak out just a little bit, right? And that just goes to prove that our bodies follow our minds. And if that's the case, then we can deduce that our minds will also follow our bodies, and we can use that to our advantage. And this will lead us into our first tip, which is using exercise to burn off not only physical, but mental energy. So a hyperactive mind is going to lead to anxiety and unfocus. You can't focus if your mind is super hyperactive. And so one way to get rid of that hyperactive mindset and focus better is to exercise. That is the first step to controlling your thoughts and changing your mindset. And a healthy mind leads to a healthy body and then ultimately a healthy life. There's a way to exercise properly to achieve this in the most efficient way. 2 is motivation is always going to fail at some point. So you need discipline. Discipline is what carries you through when the excitement and the newness of your program wears off and the hard work starts and motivation dies. So having a strong foundation of discipline practices in place in the beginning when it's all new and exciting and you're kind of all motivated to do your program, setting up those strong discipline practices then will help you when you've ridden the wave of motivation and it's over with, right? And so without that, you're going to just eventually give up and quit. Once you tapped into your motivation and it's done and you're using discipline, then you're going to tap into momentum to keep your progress going. And momentum are just those small changes that you're making consistently every week that add up to big changes over time. So you use discipline to create the momentum which carries you through your program when motivation dies. Perfectionism and perfection is an illusion, but progress can be measured. And those who just ride the wave of motivation without instilling the discipline practices in the beginning are going to eventually quit. And according to me, you've got about 2 to 3 weeks of motivation in your tank. And once that's gone, then you're going to have to fall back on those disciplined practices that you set in place in the beginning. Or you're not, and you're going to quit. So that's tip 2. Tip number 3 to stop anxiety and reach your goals. You want to make sure that you are rewarding yourself appropriately. Now, I did a couple videos before in previous weeks. One was on coping versus caring mindset, and another one was on celebrating your wins. And I'll put those links to those 2 videos in the comments below for you to rewatch those. But the point of this tip is to focus and make sure that you're rewarding the right things at the right time in the right way. And here's what I mean by that. There's a couple questions you can ask yourself. So, are you rewarding a negative thought pattern or a win with a coping behavior? So what I mean by that is, I had a bad day, so I'm going to eat chocolate to make me feel better. So you're rewarding yourself for having a bad day, right, with a coping behavior, eating chocolate, which is not beneficial, right? And another question is the reward equivalent to the win? So, for instance, you've heard the punishment fits the crime. Same thing here. Does the reward fit the win? So make sure that you're rewarding things that are equivalent to what the win or the thought is. So if you lose 30 pounds, that's a big deal. Then the win is you lost 30 pounds, so the reward needs to be a big deal. But if you just, not that I'm minimizing any win at all, take the win. But if you just got up in time to exercise today and you started exercising, that's a win, but it doesn't deserve a party, right? Make sure it might deserve, a high five or, something like that, but it doesn't deserve a party, whereas losing 30 pounds deserves a party, right? So make sure that the reward fits, and make sure that you're not using a coping behavior, that you're using a caring behavior to reward yourself, but also to not get yourself in the reward, in a sense, the negative thought patterns. So a caring behavior could be something like a massage or, journaling or going for a bike ride or buying a new workout outfit or something like that. Okay, so are you coping or are you caring for yourself? Let's see here. I wanted to ask you guys here at the end of this, if there is one of these 3 tips: exercise to burn off mental energy, setting up discipline practices to help carry you through when motivation fails, right? And to keep your momentum going. And then rewarding appropriately and using a caring mindset over a coping mindset to help with negative thought patterns and behaviors that way. Is there one where you feel like that you are doing well and that you're going to incorporate today? Or is there one that maybe you struggle with more or you haven't ever even thought about? And you would like to have a bigger conversation about that, or you're not really clear as to where to start, I would love for you guys to put that in the comments below and let me know which one of the 3 you're going to work on, or which one of the 3 that you aren't sure how to start. And you can put them in the comments and I will reach out to you, or you can reach out to me through direct messaging if you're not wanting to publicly post that. That's great too. But reach out to me. I would love to hear about what you're doing and how you're implementing that. And if you're having struggles, how I can help you maybe overcome some of those or at least get started. And please do that for me and I will be happy to help you and discuss it with you further. Again, I think I'm going to hop off here. And I don't see anyone trying to ask questions. If you are, I would love to hear that from you really quickly. If not, like and share these videos. Tag a person that you think would enjoy them or benefit from it. And I hope to hear from you guys in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye.